afternoon. My name is Melanie McRoy, and I have chosen the topic of my informative speech to be Taj Mahal. It's a shrine of love and an architectural masterpiece. There are a couple of reasons why I chose Taj Mahal. I am a hopeless romantic, and I do have a love of design. The Taj Mahal is considered as one of the 7 wonders of the world, and it's the most beautiful and costly tomb that's ever been constructed. It's considered as one of the finest examples of the Mughal architecture, and that combines Persian, Indian, and Islamic architectural design. It was built over 350 years ago and during the most glorious periods of the Indian history. This was the time of the great Mughals, and they were mighty, powerful, and they had great riches. The Taj Mahal is located on the Yamuna River and in the city of Agra in India. It is a symbol of the Indian nation, and the words Taj Mahal themselves mean the crown of the palace. The story of the Taj Mahal is one of eternal love that turned out to be an architectural masterpiece. According to the Treasures of the World with PBS, the story of how the Shah Jahan and Mumtaz met they were in an open market or bazaar, and she was selling beads. This was when they were 15 years old. They would not marry until 5 years later, but when they were able to wed, they were inseparable companions. This was a story of love at first sight. Unfortunately, in 1629, Mumtaz died during childbirth, delivering her 14th child. This was extremely devastating to the Shah, and he became extremely depressed, and through the plans of building the monument, it became an obsession. The emperor ordered the Taj Mahal to be built in memory of his beloved wife. The construction of the Taj Mahal took 22 years. The building commenced in 1632 and was not completed until 1653. Shah Jahan was overthrown by his son, which is, in irony, the same thing that he had done to his father in order to become an emperor. So the saying, "What goes around comes around," definitely applies in this matter. His son placed him under house arrest because he thought that Jahan was inept as a ruler, and the construction of the Taj Mahal had placed such a financial strain on the treasury of the empire. He was placed in a room. They did have a window, and he was able to look across the Yamuna River and see the Taj Mahal until he was finally laid to rest there. Not only was the Taj Mahal a symbol of the emperor's love for his wife, but it was built with sophistication that was not known during this time period. 20,000 workers were used and artisans were used to construct this monument. Over 1,000 elephants were used to transport the materials to the building site. National Geographic says that it is believed that the Shah Jahan had cut off the hands of the artisans and workers to prevent them from duplicating such a fabulous monument. There are no documents that actually confirm that actually happened, but that is the story that they have out there. Building on the banks of the Yamuna River proved to be a challenge. They used a well formation, which during that time was extremely revolutionary, and we actually use a very similar method in our construction of well foundations today. The engineers dug a deep well below the water table They filled them with rocks and water, erected stone pillars, and they connected the pillars with arches together. And this resulted in a solid stone slab in which the foundation was the foundation that the Taj Mahal sits on today. The Taj Mahal is enclosed in a garden amongst fountains and ornamental trees. The walled complex includes two mosques and a gateway. The familiar dome that you see here is framed by 4 minarets, which you see here. The Muslims are called to prayer there. The tomb is enclosed in white marble. It's decorated with sculptures and inlaid flowers, which you have here a picture of the tombs. There is intricate calligraphy that's cited from the Quran that adorns the stone as well. It's hard to see, but it is along here. The Taj Mahal ranks as one of the most beautiful works in the world, and it's flawlessly proportionate in symmetry. Below the dome lie the remains of the couple here, and this is the only part of the structure that is not in perfect symmetry. Intended to honor the beloved wife, in reality, the Taj Mahal was a gift to humanity and a legacy of the emperor. Thank you so much for listening to my speech. Yeah.